So if I can go back in time to talk to my 21-year-old self, I think the biggest thing I would tell him is that if you've been able to essentially create a life out of selling drugs, you can actually build a multi-million-dollar business, legit business. Because if you can sell drugs, you already have all necessary skills to build a multi-million-dollar business. So for example, you already understand sales, and sales psychology even in many ways. You also understand marketing because, of course, I got to know how to market yourself to get individuals to actually come do business with you and then come do business with you again, which leads to you already understand customer service because if somebody comes to you and do business with you one time, to get them to come back and do business with you again, it has to be some customer service that was in there to get them to come back. You also understand branding because individuals know, okay, this person got the better product, right? May cost you a little bit more. This person got not as good of a product, you can get more of it for less. That's branding, right? If you got a team, right, that's part of your organization, we'll call it, you understand some team building already. You already understand how to create culture, right? You already understand leadership, right? Also, you understand critical thinking because if you don't have some level of critical thinking skills, you won't last long. You can easily find yourself dead, locked up for a very long time, or anything could go wrong. So you got to have some critical thinking skills. Also, you got data and analytics, right? Knowing your numbers, because you got to know, okay, we get this, we go re-up, we get this, and then you break it down and you weigh it all up, and it comes this what happens, this what happens. So that's knowing the numbers and the metrics around what has to happen in your business to continue to grow revenue. So if you just zoom out for a second and then just look at, okay, here's all the skills that it takes to actually sell drugs, right, and be successful at it. What if you took that same thing, took that same drive? You're also okay with risk, right? And most people want to be entrepreneurs, but they want to be entrepreneurs minus the risk, right? They don't want to risk finances. They don't want to risk time. They don't want to risk anything, right? They don't want to risk what people may say about them when they show up. But they don't want to risk how people may view them if they start making more money than they normally make. But you've conquered risk because every single day you wake up and then you go out into the world and you transacting and doing different things. You're actually putting yourself at risk, and you don't know what's going to happen that day. So if you take all those skills, all those abilities, and then you channel that into a legit product, serving a specific audience, solving a specific problem, and you just work on dialing that in, you can actually build something that nobody else can ever take from you while actually having a massive impact on the world at the same time.